Hello everyone, my name is Sumit. I am from Red and Biz. Welcome to the new episode of RB Talk. Today, we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Sharik Ansari, a seasoned expert with over 15 years of UAE experience in the banking sector. Get ready to get some valuable insights and real world knowledge from one of the best in this industry. Mr. Shari, I want to ask you some questions. So, from your experience, what are the most common reasons UAE bank account applications got rejected?
Well, there's a no any single reason. It could be a multiple reasons. Okay, so firstly, it start from the activity structuring where the people they when they forming a company, so they are not taking a right activities which match with their previous experience and expertise, and bank is very much keen to know about it. Like they are the bank compliance, they are matching the activities with your with the client's previous experience. So this is the first thing, and second thing is not to structure proper, shareholding pattern. So when the people they are making with multiple partners, okay, and then they are coming from different nationalities without giving any reason. So it's a second of the reason, which is where it impact to for the rejection.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my next question is: are there any particular industries or business activities that banks tend to be more cautious about?
Well, yes, because every bank they have their own risk appetite profile. So some of the bank they are more cautious about general trading. Some of the bank they are more cautious about uh, gold and diamond sectors. These are all petroleum, petrochemical. These comes into high risk business.
Correct.
So overall, all for the bank risk appetite. It matters about all entire industry where they are having their own research and analysis.
Correct.
So okay, it's very flexible.
Yeah.
Sometimes some activities can be low risk or can be high risk. Totally depends on the market situation, and so accordingly the bank they are changing their policies and their rules.
Okay.
It's not a fix. Yeah.
So my next question is like very commonly used by our clients, So they wanted to know like how things works in UAE, how UAE bank works. So my next question is about the from the client's perspective. So how much does the chosen jurisdiction, mainland versus free zone, impact the bank's decision? Does
So
that matter?
again, I would say because every okay, I would say in UAE land there are the three types of business structures are available.
Oh,
One is free mainland,
yeah.
the second one is free zone, and third one is offshore.
Offshore.
So every zones meant by for some reason. So for example, if someone wants to start a retail business, okay, and their business model is to cater to retail walk-in clients, of course they must go with the mainland companies.
Okay.
Again, so according to their business activity, they have to choose the right zone. Correct. Okay. If apart from retail or apart from any kind of business which is not going to cater to retail walk-in clients, again they can come to the free zone.
Okay.
And also bank also does understand what exactly, because bank knows, bank compliance, they know about the structure of the business. Correct.
Correct.
So it never impact on the bank decision. Again, it comes with so many parameters and totally depends on bank to bank, risk appetite and their process and policy. So of course I would suggest to our clients, first we have to analyze our business model, and then accordingly we have to choose the right zone, whether it could be a mainland, free zone, or an offshore.
Yeah.
But eventual account will be opened by the bank, but we have to put it in right direction.
Right direction.
And according to the business needs, we have to provide all documents and information to the bank.
Banks. Okay. So, going on this, the perfect consultant has to be right, like a business partner, like Ready Biz. Okay, it's very important to have a channel partner who will guide you the perfect way in which zone you should open your business account, right?
Correct.
So that is more important. Yeah.
Correct.
Fine. So my next question is: are there certain red flags that usually triggers a rejection immediately?
Yes, the immediate rejection can be when we are not meeting the bank policy and criteria for onboarding. For example, if the bank is asking for some XYZ business activity, bank needs a proper office. And when the client is applying their application without office, of course, it's upfront rejection from the bank.
Correct.
They will not entertain the application because it's not meet, because the bank having some checklist 1 to 10 where we have to meet all criteria.
Yeah.
What they're asking, documents, information, we have to fulfill it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if some of them, because the bank are very particular in the information and documents, they are giving a checklist for 10 requirements. If you are not fulfilling, like out of 10 we are fulfilling only 8 7, yeah, it could be a upfront rejection.
Okay. Okay. So in that case, client also have to have the knowledge of what actually it's required for the banking. That's right. So what I'm saying is, again here, a perfect partner like Radian Base has to be guided properly to the clients, saying that how your rejection can be avoided. That's true.
Correct. See, that's what. So when we are onboarding any client for the business formation, so on same time, so we are analyzing their, the for first of all, we need to understand their business model, their transaction pattern, what exactly they are looking at, with which countries are involved in would be in their transactions. Accordingly, we have to structure their business model.
All right.
First, second, once we structure business model, then we have to match the bank requirements.
Correct.
Because each business for each bank is not suitable for each business.
Right.
So according to the business model, we have to choose the right one.
Right.
We cannot, like for example, if my company is not suitable for XYZ bank, but I am going to XYZ bank.
Correct.
So we have to choose in this scenario, we have to choose ABC bank,
ABC.
not XYZ bank.
Yes.
So
Okay.
it completely, it's a completely the customer has to take a expertise, experienced people, the consultant, their guidelines. According to their guidance, they have to start the process.
True. Okay. Great. Moving forward, what are some of the most common documentation mistakes you see that delay or derail applications, which clients do? Like they are not providing us the proper documentation, or the client is having some what trust issue sometimes, or what? So, have you gone through any of this kind of things?
Well, I would say describe the bank documentation. Like it can be categorized in two categories. The first, which is legal documents.
Yeah.
So legal, in terms of legal documents, bank wants to get the company documents with the KYC, like uh, uh, your identity documents, passport copy, visa, MS ID, this kind of stuff. The second is most important thing, which is source of income.
Yeah.
So I would say like 90% people, they are lacking on same where with the bank needs exact source of income, which the people they are unable to provide, and this is the main cause where the application is getting rejected, delayed, derailing, this kind of, because when the source of income is not visible for the bank wants to know what is your source of income, from where you are getting funds to develop this business in Dubai, and what is your for the future, like where you are getting operating cost for the company.
Correct.
So here I would say in majority have seen the cases where the application getting delay and rejected as well.
Okay. So, in that case, for example, if someone is new to UAE and he wants to start a new business, he's a fresher over there. So, does his bank account in his own country does matters?
Yes,
Does his so the bank wants to know where the funds are coming from. That's
correct,
true. Okay.
correct.
So
Yes.
there has to be a genuine amount to start a business. Obviously.
Yes.
Okay. That's it. That is a major requirement.
Because in majority the clients, the investors are foreigners, they are coming from different region of the world, and then they are introducing them as an investor in Dubai. They want to start a business and company and a business account.
Correct.
So bank wants to know what exactly what is of your source of income.
Okay.
Because the matter is legitimate and illegitimate.
Correct.
Because legitimate, if the someone is having any existing company, any parent company, his home country, of course it's a legitimate business, a source of income for him, where he is raising the funds. But again, yes, and someone is working somewhere as a employee and he's raising a salary. It's also one of the form of the source of income.
Correct.
Third one, the bank wants to exactly know whether an individual means, of course, if the someone is not doing anything.
Correct.
So the main concerns comes from the bank compliance, from where they are raising funds.
Raising funds, correct. My next question is, in your opinion, how can applicants better prepare their profile to match bank expectations? It's like not faking a profile, but like somebody doesn't know how to present itself, right? Again, here it comes like somebody to guide, like Radian Base can consult him how he can make his profile better, right? So in that case, what like you have your opinion, so that customer should have shown their better profile of his own and his company's.
In very simple word, uh, the very simple word, we as a Redin Biz, the consultants, they are helping to people to make their business profiles.
Correct.
And business plan. So according to business profile and plan, bank will come to know what is your expertise and what's your expectation for the business.
Correct.
This shows, yes, your seriousness about the business, and of course bank will understand what exactly the intention of this business and business account.
Correct. So usually what I have seen, like some of the clients doesn't know how to present themselves. So in that case, like for example, they are doing a business of gold, but they like they are showing in their profile that they have never worked in the gold industry, for example. Okay, so bank would be having some questionnaires related to that because he doesn't have any experience showing in his profile, and then how come he is doing this kind of business, right?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
So the bank are very particular in that scenario where the person comes from different industry and he want to start a different industry.
Correct.
So the first concern will raised by the bank compliance. If you don't have a particular experience in that particular industry, how you are going to cater the business?
Correct.
Okay, so of course it's not obligatory. Like if I'm not the person from gold side, from gold business, and but I can't. It's
Right.
it's not like that. But again, we have to show them what is our business plan.
Yeah.
According to the business plan, bank will come to know what is your planning, what's your expectation, how you are going to moving forward your business in Dubai without any experience.
Right.
And that's why the client, they need expert advice,
Right.
which we are giving from Redin.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Moving forward, I would like to ask you, would you say having a local office or UAE residence visa significantly improves the chances of approving the bank account?
Again, I guess it's relating to the same question where we started.
Yeah.
So, like we started, I just describe about the zones and all. So again, it comes in same. It's related with that question. So, office and visa, it totally depends on your business model and activity. Some of the activities they need, of course, the 100%, because it doesn't make sense. For example, if you are catering work-in individual clients, but you don't have any presence, so then how you are going to cater those clients?
Correct.
Okay, the first question will arise.
Yeah.
And second, the visa, of course, the residency is
Yes.
it's the most important part, where you can open an onshore account. But again, there is exception as well for offshore companies, where the person, they don't want to do the business inside UAE, and they don't want to take any residency in Dubai. Of course, there are other option. They can go for an offshore company where the visa is not required, and the bank also, they with the matching, the bank has their own policy. They will open an offshore account.
Yeah.
It's called which call a call account.
Call account. Okay.
Yeah.
So in like you, in short, you're saying like each business doesn't require the physical office, but yes, certainly there are some businesses which have to have the office. Otherwise, the bank will. That's the criteria of the bank. They'll not allow the bank account to be opened.
Correct.
Right?
And again, regarding the office premises and all, again, it's vary bank to bank, because every bank, they have their own policy and own risk appetite, and own protocol. So it's not necessary like XYZ bank needs for particular company, they needs office space, but the maybe ABC bank, they don't.
Correct.
So it totally depends bank
Bank to bank.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Moving forward, I want to ask you one more question. What role can business consultants or banking advisors play in increasing this approval success rates?
Okay, so basically, the business consultants, and as we are the banking consultants,
Yeah.
uh, we are playing the role as an personal advisor for the clients.
Yeah.
We are the expert. So of course, from the company formation, once we are uh, n- uh, in discussion with the clients to start up their business formation, so we have to structure everything from the beginning, because once the company get informed, after that it's very difficult to change everything.
Correct.
So accordingly, first of all, we need to understand their motive in Dubai, what exactly they want to start it,
Correct.
what is their business plan, what they have expectation in Dubai market.
Correct.
Okay, and then what would be the usage of the account, and with their business transaction model as well, which country they are going to deal it, because in Dubai banks,
Yeah.
they categorize the risk list.
List.
uh, it,
Sanction list.
Depends on the country to country.
Correct.
So these are all the factor which is we have the business consultant, they need to follow, and
Correct.
accordingly they can structure the client business, and then we can pursue to the bank.
Correct. So our consultants help the client to choose the activity correctly as per his business needs,
Correct.
and also we are guiding them to the best bank,
Yeah.
to which his business would be very smooth, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So my next question is, can you share an example where an account was initially rejected, but it got approved later after making some changes like that?
Okay. So yes, it's a couple of examples are there, and still we are getting, once a while we are getting this kind of examples. So again, as I mentioned earlier in our talks, so if sometimes we are not fulfilling their the bank requirements as per their checklist, they are rejecting. So we have to first we have to analyze what exactly where we are lacking, where we have done something wrong, and then we have to fix it. For example, if the one activity needs physical presence, physical office, and without physical office we are presenting to the bank as in flexi, of course they are going, so we have to fix it. Okay, we should know about the bank policy first.
Yes,
And the major thing is, before start the process, we should read and we should learn about the bank, the particular bank process and policy, what they needs, what they are asking exactly.
Correct.
We have to understand accordingly, we have to present our proposal to the bank.
That's great. Okay. So, asking further on this, it has happened sometimes, like client has applied on his own, and but his account got rejected. But when he came to us, to the Ready Invest team, and then we approached to the right way, in the right way, and that account got approved. Is it?
Yes,
It happened like
it
that?
happens very frequently.
Okay.
Because the client, they process their own without reading, without understanding, and about the bank process and policy, and then they are getting rejections. After
Yeah.
that, they are coming to us.
Yeah.
That's why,
Because of lack of guidance and knowledge,
correct.
it happened, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So, one more question for you. For new business owners, what would be your top 3 recommendations before applying for a bank account?
Well, I see. Since in Dubai there's a more than 22 banks.
Correct.
Like I would say, on the list, it comes around 25 banks.
Yeah.
Actively 10 to 12 banks are in the market. Okay, they are catering to the clients.
Yeah.
They are onboarding our SMEs and corporate. Again, it is not a matter of top 10, top 3, or top 5. It totally depends on the structure, because since my business is not allowing, like the bank is not allowing to my business, I cannot choose this bank.
Correct.
It's not a matter of choice. It's a matter of matching with the bank,
Yeah.
our business to the bank policy and process.
Correct.
Because I will tell you, if I am into gold and diamond business, so some of the bank, they don't open strictly, they
Yes.
are not having policy to onboard those clients. We
Good.
can't go to
Yeah.
those bank, we have to choose another, the second option.
Yeah.
So it totally depends the your business activity, nationality as well.
Correct.
There's a combined parameters we have to fulfill it. So again,
Okay.
it's completely export choice and export guidance, where we have to first we have to structure, we have to see your business model, what exactly you are doing, what you want to do, and accordingly we can choose the bank, and all banks are equal.
Correct. So each bank is having their own criterias, but the basic rules would be the documentation would be the same in all the banks, which you are saying.
Basic,
Correct.
we can say it's a basic one, but again, it's because these are all standalone entities and organizations, so they have their own protocol and process. It may vary.
Right. Okay. Great. The next question would be looking ahead, do you see UA banks become strict more, or like more flexible with the accounts, like how it is going, or how it will
Again,
move forward?
yeah, because see, Dubai is a multinational market.
Correct.
And here you can see like more Dubai is catering more than 190 countries people.
Right.
We are all foreigners, correct? So the banks, they are their policy are very flexible, and they are changing their policy and process according to the market movement and situation.
Okay.
It can be.
Correct.
It could be geopolitical, it could be any economical crisis or anything.
Okay.
So of course, depends on same. I mean, on that particular time,
Current situations.
current situation. So yes, it's getting changed, and of course, again, I will tell you, the banks, every bank, they have their own risk appetite and own process and protocols. Of course, up to what extent the bank can take a risk, it depends on them. Their compliance, and accordingly they are making their policies.
So it's not about strictness, but UAE banks are following the compliance properly.
Correct.
Okay, and integrated, they're checking the client's background also, and also how what kind of business they are going to do. So that is also they're checking with the compliance, right?
Correct.
So it's great.
Correct.
Okay. So my last question would be, finally, what is one piece of advice you think every entrepreneur should hear before starting this process? Like for example, one person who has some kind of money with him, his own earned money, and he wants to open a business. Like particularly, he has already chosen what he is going to do. So, what steps he has to follow to open a business in UAE?
Okay. As per my experience, I can tell them, firstly, they have to analyze their requirements and their expectation, what exactly they are looking at. For example, some people, they are looking a business opportunity in Dubai land. So of course, they have to start a business in similar line of business where they used to do in their home country. Again, if they are looking for new different opportunities in Dubai, so they can try in other businesses as well as in real estate. They can invest. If someone is holding funds, the surplus funds in their home country, of course they can, or either they are not planning to inject the funds in some business. So of course the right direction is real estate. They can invest the money in real estate.
Okay, so for also you're saying like overall, whatever if anybody wants to open a business, he need a proper guide to start his business, right? Like Radiant Base or any other consultants who will be helping them to go smoothly through all the processes, right?
Yes, because
Yeah.
for the foreigners, Dubai is a new land for them.
Correct.
So first they need a proper guidance, expert advice about how to, what is their requirement and expectation, okay, and how much they can take a risk as well. Because of course,
Correct.
whenever the investment and funds will come, it come along
Along the risk.
along the risk.
Correct.
So which is we need to understand. So
Yeah.
that what we are doing at the moment here at Radiant Biz, our consultant, business consultant, and we are banking consultant, we are guiding to them.
Correct.
First, we need to understand. We need to understand their requirements and their motive, and what is the rationale behind to come in Dubai.
Correct.
And after that, we can guide them to which area and which industry they have to invest.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. It was. I think all my questions has been answered properly. It was a great pleasure, like talking with you, and a lot of doubts was cleared. I think our people also will get to know most things about UAE banking, how it works, how it goes, and so thank you so much, Mrs. Han.
Thank you.
Thank you
I
so
hope.
much. It was nice meeting you.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you.